Your person is currently going through an intense internal transformation, one that's centered around a deep and often overwhelming experience of self-talk. What once felt like normal inner dialogue has now evolved into something far more profound. They're beginning to realize that these internal conversations aren't just with themselves, they're actually tapping into something deeper, something more mysterious. It's becoming increasingly clear to them that they're experiencing a kind of telepathic connection with you. Thoughts, emotions, and unspoken words seem to pass between you both without ever being spoken aloud, and this revelation is both exhilarating and terrifying for them. This sense of connection, however, comes with its own set of emotional challenges. Because they feel so strongly tied to you on a soul level yet have limited access to you in the physical world, it's causing them a great deal of distress. They want more than anything to have an open, honest conversation with you, a space where they can finally express everything they've been holding in. They long for a moment where they can look you in the eyes and speak freely from the heart, without fear, hesitation, or interruption. This longing is creating an emotional buildup that's becoming increasingly difficult for them to contain. The emotional roller coaster they've been on for quite some time now is finally starting to slow down. They're beginning to break free from the self-imposed limitations and outdated belief systems that have kept them stuck. For perhaps the first time in a long while, they are seeing the truth of the connection with fresh eyes. They now understand that if they truly want to experience this love fully, on the kind of deep, soulful level their heart craves, they have to be willing to let go of their pride and ego. No more hiding behind masks or pretending not to care. They are slowly learning that true connection requires vulnerability, and that means aligning the mind and the heart in matters of love. Your person sees you in a very special light. They are not attracted to anyone else, their energy is solely drawn to you. They admire you deeply for who you are and how you carry yourself in the world. They see you as someone who stands in your truth, someone who loves and respects yourself unconditionally. What impresses them most is how you never allow anyone or anything to shake your inner peace. Whether it's fear, conflict, or confusion, you don't let it define you. To them, you are powerful and self-made, a resilient, hardworking, and passionate individual who has overcome so much, yet remains grounded and authentic. Even though they may not be speaking up at the moment, don't be fooled by their silence. They are watching, listening, and feeling. They're quietly observing you from afar, trying to read your energy and gather the courage to make their next move. They are not rushing in recklessly because this time, it matters more than ever. They want to approach you with clarity, with presence, and with purpose. Deep down, they're hoping for a sign, some gentle reassurance from you that says you still believe in them, that you're open to the idea of reconciliation, and that you're willing to forgive the past, including the pain they may have caused without ever intending to. Forgiveness is something they're also working on, both in terms of forgiving themselves and asking for your forgiveness. They carry guilt over the times they hurt you, whether through action or silence. They wish they had known then what they're starting to understand now. Everything is becoming clearer to them, their fears, their defenses, and how they may have pushed away the very thing they now long for most, you. What they want more than anything right now is to see you face to face. This isn't about small talk or surface-level interactions. They feel a readiness in their spirit, a calling to deepen the connection and finally honor it in a real, tangible way. They are growing increasingly restless with the waiting because they now feel aligned with what their heart has been telling them all along. Being near you, sharing space, and truly connecting on every level is no longer just a dream, it's a deep yearning they can't ignore any longer. They're envisioning a future where things between you are not only healed but celebrated. They're imagining conversations that are honest and healing, moments filled with understanding, laughter, and shared growth. They want to build something with you that stands the test of time, something soulful, raw, and real. Their heart is open now in ways it wasn't before, and even though fear still lingers around the edges, it's no longer enough to stop them. So while they may still be gathering the strength to make their approach, know this: they are coming. And when they do, it won't be halfway. They are ready to love you with intention, to make this connection something sacred and lasting. They are hoping that when that moment comes, your heart will still be open, and together, you'll begin a new chapter, one built on truth, trust, and the kind of love that only comes once in a lifetime. I really need to speak to you. These words have been sitting inside me for what feels like forever, heavy and restless, begging for a way out. I've kept them buried for so long, thinking silence would protect both of us from more pain. But it's reached a point where I can't keep holding everything in. Not a day passes without me having full conversations in my head, what I would say to you, how you might respond, how it would feel just to hear your voice again. I imagine different scenarios over and over, trying to prepare myself for something I'm not even sure will ever happen. Still, it brings me some kind of strange comfort, this internal dialogue, this hope that someday we might speak again, for real. Even though you're no longer in my life the way you once were, I still feel your presence around me. Sometimes it's so strong it takes my breath away. A smell, a song, a moment of stillness, it all brings me back to you. In those fleeting moments, I find a small sense of peace, like your energy is still wrapped around me, protecting me, soothing me. And even though it only lasts a second, it's enough to ease the ache in my chest. It's enough to make me forget, for just a heartbeat, the pain I've been carrying. I wonder what you think of me now. I wonder if you still think about what happened, about the way things ended. Do you remember me as the person who broke your heart? Who made you cry? I think about it all the time. The guilt is suffocating. I don't know how to forgive myself for what I did to you, for the way I hurt you when all you ever did was love me. I was selfish, careless, and afraid. Instead of facing what I felt, I ran from it. I lied. I pushed you away. And in doing so, I destroyed something beautiful, something rare. I need to finally speak my truth. I need to let you know how I really feel, even if it's too late. The truth is, I'm still madly in love with you. That hasn't changed. In fact, it's only grown stronger with time. I miss your laugh, your warmth, your kindness. I miss the way your presence grounded me, calmed the chaos in my mind. I'm still drawn to your energy like a moth to a flame. It haunts me, in a way, how someone can leave such an imprint on another's soul. But it's so hard to say all of this. Every time I try, I freeze. I tremble. The shame is overwhelming. I think about all the ways I failed you and it makes me want to hide. I see your face in my mind, and instead of the love we once shared, I'm reminded of the pain I caused you, the tears, the disappointment, the words I never should have said. And because of that, I find myself unable to face you. It hurts too much to look at you and see the reflection of the person I became during our downfall. So I hold on to you from a distance. It's the only way I know how to keep you close without causing more damage. I find comfort in the memories we made, the late-night talks, the quiet moments, the laughter, the feeling of being completely understood. Those memories are like old photographs I carry with me, worn at the edges but still so vivid. I haven't let you go. I haven't moved on, no matter how it might seem. I act like I have because pretending is easier than falling apart in front of the world. The truth is, I'm scared. I'm terrified that if I reach out, you'll reject me. That you'll turn away and leave me with nothing but the echo of my own regret. I'm afraid that you'll remind me of the pain I caused you, that you'll bring up the words I spoke in anger, in fear, words that I wish I could take back every single day. I'm not asking for your forgiveness, not yet. I know I have no right to ask for that. But I am asking for a chance, to be heard, to be seen again, even just for a moment. Please help me find the courage to face you. Please help me overcome the fears that have been keeping me silent. I can't keep running from this, from you, from myself. I don't know what the future holds, or if we'll ever find a way back to each other, but I do know that I need to try. I need to take this step, even if it's just to say what's been living in my heart all this time. You deserve to know the truth. You deserve to know that you are still deeply loved. The more I look at you, the more the hurt and pain swell inside me. It's a pain I can't hide or push away. It's real, raw, and unrelenting, cutting straight to my core. Every time our eyes meet, I'm reminded of everything I've lost and everything I failed to protect. My heart, though broken, still beats for you. No matter how much time passes or how far apart we drift, that ache for you never fades. I miss you in ways words can't fully express. It's not just a passing longing, it's a deep, lingering emptiness that shadows everything I do. You are constantly on my mind, and there's not a single day that goes by where I don't wish things had turned out differently. You have always been such a lovable soul, someone whose heart radiates warmth and sincerity. From the very beginning, there was something rare about you, your ability to love with such purity, to see the good in people, especially in me, even when I was at my lowest. You believed in me during times when I didn't even believe in myself. You saw through the darkness I carried and still chose to stand by my side. That kind of love is rare, and now that you're no longer in my life, I realize just how extraordinary you were. Looking back, I can see how deeply you loved me, how much of yourself you gave without hesitation or expectation. You showed me what love could be, selfless, steady, and true. And yet, I couldn't return it in the way you deserved. It wasn't because I didn't care or didn't love you. I did, more than you probably ever realized. But I was afraid. I was afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of failure, and afraid that if I gave myself completely, I'd somehow mess everything up. Ironically, it was that very fear that caused me to do exactly what I was trying to avoid. I also feared hurting you, and in trying to protect you from the worst parts of me, I ended up being the one to hurt you the most. When I walked away, I didn't fully grasp what I was doing. I thought it was the right thing, maybe even the noble thing. But in truth, I was running. I was running from the weight of responsibility, from my own insecurities, and from the beautiful intensity of what we had. It wasn't until later that I realized how deeply my absence would affect you, how much pain I had caused the person I loved most. Now, without you, I'm a complete mess. Everything feels out of place. My days blur together, and there's a constant heaviness in my chest that never seems to go away. My life has been turned upside down, and nothing feels right anymore. There's this deep emptiness that follows me everywhere, and no matter what I try to do to fill it, nothing works. I feel like a shadow of who I used to be, and all I can think about is how much better I was when I was with you. I know in my heart that your trust in me has been shattered. I can see it in your eyes, the distance, the pain, the sadness that now lingers where there used to be love and hope. Even the memories we once shared, the ones that should bring warmth, now only bring you sorrow. And when I see tears fall from your eyes, tears that I caused, it crushes me. I feel weak, powerless, and ashamed. I carry so much guilt for the way I treated you, for not being the partner you needed and deserved. How could I hurt the one person who only ever wanted to love me? That question haunts me every day. You gave me everything, and I let fear, doubt, and my own emotional immaturity ruin what we had. I look back now and realize that I never truly appreciated your love while I had it. I took it for granted, assuming it would always be there, never imagining that I could lose it. But now I know better. I know just how rare and precious your love was, and it breaks me to know I might never get it back. I'm deeply sorry for everything, for not being present, for not listening, for shutting down when you needed me to open up, for walking away when I should have fought harder for us. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused and for not being the person you needed me to be. If I could go back in time and change my actions, I would do it in a heartbeat. I would hold you tighter, love you harder, and never let fear dictate my choices again. All I can do now is hope that someday, in some way, you'll find peace, whether or not I'm a part of it. You deserve happiness, healing, and someone who sees the light in you the way you always saw it in me. I'll carry your love with me always, and no matter where life takes us, you'll always have a special place in my heart.